Mr. Chair, I want to speak about something very serious, and I know Minister Harris shares this concern. I'm sure the department does across the board. I have to say it's extremely disappointing that in the week we stand here to mark Science Week, that we stand here also asking government what the current situation is in relation to the Science Gallery Dublin. It would be such a huge blow to the city, to the arts, to science. To lose the Science Gallery on Pearse Street, which at the moment looks set to close in February. There's been a huge amount of public support, as we all know, with people sharing their stories online. The gallery reopened in October, on October 22nd, and it's featuring its 50th exhibition, free exhibition, called Bias, Built This Way. It's an exhibition, it says, that interrogates fairness, the ethics of AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning and data processing in humans and algorithms. And I suggest that in the month that Facebook launch their metaverse, which apparently now we're all clearly in the meta, that the importance of this work, that this is the type of work that should be happening, and that's why we need the Science Gallery. Maybe some of us have never been, maybe some of us have just been to the cafe, maybe some of us have been to events there, and I remember an excellent event in the Science Gallery about the global response to HIV, a discussion that explored experience of patients, clinicians and researchers, and that challenged the perceptions about what it means to live with HIV. But maybe some of us haven't been. But 3 million people, 3 million visitors have been to the Science Gallery on Pearse Street since it opened in 2008. Opened as a new space to ignite curiosity and discovery, and where science and arts collide. And just a piece about creativity. Creativity is acknowledged as an economic driver, an essential input into business, into the economy and social policy, essential if we're to understand and thrive in a new economy. And the Science Gallery was established because there was a lack of a forum in Ireland for public engagement with the issues posed by emerging technologies and cutting-edge research. And I said this, and as I said already, this work is more important than ever. We haven't even managed to get a grip on the problems, the multitude of issues that are presented with us by the screen, let alone a metaverse, which Facebook are pumping double the amount of money into than they are into safety for users on their platforms. There was a really good piece, an opinion piece on RTE.ie by Diane Tangney, asking why the existence of the Science Gallery is under threat when science and creativity are central to our culture and our society. And I would quote Diane. She says that science and creativity are central to our culture, our society and policy making. So why then is the existence of the Science Gallery under threat? The effects of the global pandemic may have had a hand in the decision to close the space, but stop right there. Surely the global pandemic demonstrated the potential for science and technology to work together to protect life on Earth. Surely the need for art and science to imagine new solutions to the world's grand challenges is now more potent and obvious than ever before. Surely Ireland, with its visionaries and globally influencing technology companies, can come together to save the Science Gallery. And she also quoted President Higgins from 2014, and I want to read that quote into the Oireachtas, a short quote, into the Oireachtas record as well. President Higgins said that Irish creativity is a creativity that's not confined to the arts, but also has had a significant impact on the world of science and on shaping of the technological age that we live today. The record of original thinking and creative achievement is a wonderful intellectual resource on which we must continue to build. I know Minister Harris has mentioned this, that he wants to see the Science Gallery on Pearse Street remain open, and he's mentioned that he's working to that end before he left here. But I wonder, can the Minister inform us, this is the department leading the talks on the part of the Department of Culture. The Department of Culture provides the money, about 280 grand a year, I believe. I read that the talks have been positive, but it's been about 10 days since I've heard anything So what position are we in? What position are Trinity College taking? Had Trinity College asked for an increase of funding on top of the 280,000 that is provided annually? Had they asked for an increase in advance of the announcement of this closure? I think that kind of announcement, it reminds me of Lyric FM, you know, oh, we're just going to close it. And then everyone has to scramble to figure out why. And it just seems that the arts or something is a little bit disposable. You know, we can threaten to close it or whatever, and we all have to scramble to figure out how to save it. But ultimately, do we see the gallery being saved because it must be saved, Gordon?